Hey guys, I'm back. Another day, another video. Well, let's start off with my week. Public holiday on Thursday, International Women's Day. Although I did treat myself by doing absolutely nothing that day. Although it wasn't my day to have. But yeah, week's been rather quiet with work. There really hasn't been much to chat about in the line of stuff going on in my life, because there really hasn't been anything going on at all, literally. Two mods I picked up last week, I've used them, one for a couple of days, the other one for pretty much the entire week, and I'm suitably impressed, but I'll go through that in a moment. Otherwise, just trying to relax as much as possible, get some gaming in, which I hate to say I haven't been able to do that much, because by the time I get home from a long day after sorting dinner and all that jazz, I've just been too tired. Speaking of that, I have picked up myself some takeaways, so that this afternoon's going to be a nice lazy one. I think I'll eat, food coma, wake up, game. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But let's get on to what I usually chat about in every video, what I am vaping on at the moment. So start off with my DotMog Mod 2700 mechanical squonker with the recurve on there. I still love this setup, love the drip, I love the mod. Fire button's a bit tough, you really have to squeeze it, but on the plus side, it doesn't have a locking function. It's a bit disappointing, but the fact that you really have to give it a squeeze too, you can't just, I'm pushing the button, I am actually physically pushing the button, nothing's happening. You really have to give it a damn good squeeze, and it's hard, especially with I've got a single coil in there, single alien running at 0.4 ohms. Do you think that's a bit high for a mech? No, works perfectly. Sorry, slow moving traffic. Get around the wall on traffic at 0. You can't see him behind me because the vapor lights. Haha. So my Luxottic, love this mod. With the Nudge 22 on here. Oh my bad. And my recurve, I'm still vaping on Triple X. Not Triple X. This moron's in my lane. Can't even stay in his own lane. What we have to deal with. People that can't only drive. Sorry, not Triple X. Red Pill, which is the better version of Triple X, but that's a whole different story. So in here, I have exclamation mark, exclamation, I'm not sure what they're calling it. It's a bottle with the exclamation mark on it. It's a lychee strawberry menthol. A bit more on the lychee, but nothing too drastic. This idiot almost hit me again. From here we move on to some mouth to lungs. You know, our Syrian wagon. Carry this around constantly. Suitably impressed with battery life. get at least a day out of it, at the very least. And borrowing the coil that's in here, which I think is a bit of a dud coil, seems to be drinking the juice, seems to be a bit higher than pumping out a bit more than what the other coils were. So I've got VCT Nick Salts in here, but I'm suitably impressed with this mounted on. It's small, it's got that clip so you can clip it on your shirt, onto a lanyard, into your pocket. No accidental firing, because of course it is it's a draw function, so you draw on it and it fires up. What should I go on to next? Unfortunately, I am sitting with 5 mods with me. I accidentally took my Saurian wagon, which I wasn't going to do. I just, without thinking, I just clipped it on and went. But one of my my second Mount Tilang that I got, so I was impressed with the flavour that the other guys were getting off this. This is the Vupu Panda. Now it comes with 2 cores, a sub-ohm, which is a 0.8, still sub-ohm, and a 1.2, which is preferable for your Nick Salts and stuff like that, which is what I do have in here. Battery, I haven't killed it yet. Yes, I've been using it for a week. I did give it a bit of a charge the other day, but so battery life I'm not too sure on, because I haven't really killed it. But what I am impressed with is a week's worth of vaping on this thing, and if you can see that, I haven't even gone through a tank yet. 5 ml juice capacity, and it just goes and goes and goes. I would have liked a window to see how the juice is going, because you tend not to take it apart and you forget. Would help. This does have a click to fire and a 5-click on and off function, which is nice. So you can 5 clicks off, in your pocket, go. And in here I have Krypton Fusion from Decadent Clouds. The Nick Salts version, I'm enjoying it very much so. I would have liked a higher Nick Salts higher level of Nick Salts. It's a 20, would have liked a 30, but I have no complaints though. No complaints whatsoever. It's small, it's discreet, really nice, really, it's not my day, really nice mouth Tilang device. And then once I actually reverse up to my parking, unfortunately you know how this goes, then I'll show you my big bad boy. Now before I say this, I've really been using regulated mods in the line of standard regulated mods much. But I do enjoy longer battery life, which is obviously what I don't get out of my Squonkers, because they are single battery. I've been eyeing this bad boy out for a while, contemplating, and I took the plunge because I needed maybe a bit more power and mainly the better battery life. So on my pretty new Drop Dead, I've got it plugged into Rage Ohm Boy, all the way around, the Ohm Boy, and a bit of a empty squonk bottle, but I've still got some juice in there. It's the 70 watts I needed, and the oomph I needed to run the aliens I have in there, and the flavour on that dripper is awesome. On the milk, The mod, she is a bit big, she is a bit heavy, but no complaints. The way the squonk bottle works and all that, which I don't really have time to show you. I don't really want to get juice everywhere, but it's just, it's awesome. I mean, I don't think there are many dual battery squonkers out there, and this is one of the ones that just did it for me, and I really have no complaints so far. I've only been using it 3 days or so, and yeah, decent juice capacity. I suppose that could have gone, it's really a hefty bottle, that could have made it slightly thinner and got a few more mils in there, but I have no complaints. I mean, that juice bottle has lasted me a while now, and generally when I run out of juice in the squonk bottle, it's time to rework anyway, which is the issue I had with the dot mod. It doesn't look like there's juice in there. There is some juice in there, but the issue I had is I filled it up the first time, and there was still tons of juice left. It's 12 mil, I believe, 12 mil juice capacity. There was tons of juice left, and I needed to rework. So I learnt my lesson on that. Don't fill it up. No. Other than that, really, could talk about the weather. It's been a bit chilly in Durban, but who really wants to listen to that? Otherwise, until next time, keep it cloudy.